when you talk about relationship, you meet, you talk about the needs, you talk about the infrastructure you need, and of course you have fuels and so forth to talk about costs and all of that. So you have to work pretty closely together.
That's correct. NPPD's role is primarily that of a wholesale power supplier, and what that means is we have to have the power generation facilities and the high voltage transmission line facilities to deliver that power to our wholesale customers, such as Custer Power District. That requires a lot of coordinated effort, knowing what their energy requirements are and what we have to plan for, along with all of the other customers that we serve in the state of Nebraska. We have a very diverse mix of generation resources, including nuclear, which provides about 20% of our energy needs for our customers here in the state. We have coal-fired power plants, which provide about 60% of our energy needs here in the state. And then the balance of 20% is made up through purchases. We get about 10% of our energy coming from hydro generation, primarily the Western Area Power Administration, that markets the energy from the hydro dams of the Missouri River up in South Dakota and North Dakota and Montana. Plus we do have some hydro generation facilities here in the state, some natural gas, and of course we're doing more with wind energy and renewables at this point in time.
Yeah, I'd just step in here a little bit. You know, we're one cog in the NPPD wheel, you might say, and so that takes a lot of communication throughout NPPD service territory. Not only do they have to know what Custer's doing and how much, how many wells did we put on, how many, how much load did we have this year, but they need to do that throughout the whole service territory. And that's that starts at the generator all the way down to the customer, and so that actually needs to flow backwards from the customer all the way back to the generator, so that they can make sure they have enough generation, they have enough transmission. Just like we have to make sure we have enough sub-transmission and enough distribution in order to serve the customer. So, that kind of develops that relationship from top to bottom.